What's up, Fortniters? Boy, do I have a ton of exciting new updates for y'all. So first thing, I finally added all these crimes in. We've got everyone's favorite restaurant, food, and the 25-hour convenience store. The breaking and entering mechanic now works. Get a bunch of money. And after my last video, fellow YouTube game developer whose game Totally Ordinary Cowboy Runner is actually in pre-alpha right now,
so jot that down,
suggested that the enemies and the civilians blend in together too much and it makes it kind of hard to read. So in a way to like negate that, I added that flashing red outline around them, and I think that definitely makes them stand out, and it helps with like the projectiles as well. So thanks, Huggets. I then took it a step further and added particles to the enemy projectile to make them stand out even more. And I wanted to put in some set decoration, and it's actually functional. So I got that like sign there, there's a bench, there's two signs, a bench and a bus stop. And essentially I just found that like late game, it was kind of difficult to get away from enemies. And so I wanted to be able to like elevate the player for extended periods of time. So you can, all these are jump through objects, you can jump up on top of that sign. And what this really helps with is like navigating the menu system. It's easier if you're not like constantly just like worried about getting shot at or getting like stabbed or what have you. Next was to ensure that all the weapons worked properly. I don't know if I've ever really explained it before, but in order to do crimes, you have to have a corresponding tool to finish the job. For breaking into houses, you need a lockpick. To rob a store, you need a pistol. And for the truck heist, you'll need the rifle. And I've been really fortunate as of late that all these mechanics I've been adding in seem to work pretty well. You know, after the weapon selector debacle that put me on hiatus for like months, things have really been coming together, and I'm pretty happy about that. Also, could we just stop for a minute and appreciate this total pro jamer move I pull? Boom, go in, rob the store, jump over that guy, truck in a little bit, jump over projectile, get down, shoot him. Thank you. All right, next I had to make sure the rifle worked. Oh yeah, I had some issues with the hitbox on the restaurant. I figured that one out. But yeah, I did run into some issues. Rifle works great, but then when I ran out of ammo, I still had it and I couldn't switch for some reason to anything else. So at this point, I needed to either fix that or create a gun bashing mechanic, and that was probably gonna take too long, so I just fixed it. It took me a while to figure out what the issue was, but if you see, this part here is what tells the game to switch back to your fist when your rifle's out of bullets. And where I had never tested the rifle and just kind of copied the code from the pistol, I forgot to change it. Weapon 3 is the pistol, so I need to change that to weapon 4, which I actually didn't even realize until after I tried it out again. And I changed it from the pistol button to the AR button. Oh, and here I'm changing it to give you 30 bullets instead of 10 in the rifle, because those fly by. And pay no mind that I have 10,000 health. It's definitely not because I'm bad at this game and I'm cheating. And I'm definitely not changing my base level to 10. I'm not even good at cheating. I keep accidentally changing my level to Q. And I buy the rifle, start shooting, and it starts replenishing the health. And I only made 10 different like animations for the health bar, so it's every 3 bullets you lose like a little bit. And as you can see, I'm out of bullets, but I still have the rifle, and that's because, like I said earlier, I'd forgotten to change it to weapon type 4 instead of 3.
Freaking idiot.
So now to test it out, and wham bam alakazam, there you go, it works. Also keep this guy in mind, he's important later. Now to add in the trucks so we can heist them. Wow, that worked perfectly first try. So change the layer that the trucks came in on, and even more natural than before. All right, baby, 3rd time's the charm. All right, the problem was that origin point. It needed to be at the bottom. Perfect. Now to rob it, and that's not what I wanted. All right, let's see it. Perfect. You know, I was really worried most of the money wasn't going to fall off the screen like that, so I'm glad it did. All right, here's what I actually wanted to do, and that is chaotic. Like, these physics objects are not really doing what I want, but I mean, I actually kind of like it. They do eventually kind of get back to you. You know, it's a feature, not a bug. All right, remember how I told you to remember this guy? Remember? Well, he's a diamond dealer. In the early game, it's kind of like a pain to get money. And so I implemented these diamonds that will pop up randomly throughout. And you can sell them to that guy for $4 a piece. Why $4? I don't know. So I reset all my stats, even my health, unfortunately, and wanted to test out the diamond thing, which will actually be the last mechanic in this game. So there we are. Pick up the diamond and sell it to the guy. And so yeah, like I said, that's the last mechanic I'm adding to this. From here, it's just polish. I know I'd said before I'm making a video on the music, but I wanted to get like the rest of the sound effects, the rest of the music in the game, and then make that video. And I'll probably just like lump it in with like polishing the game and finishing it up and releasing it. Thank y'all for stopping by. See you in the next one.